ZACHARYEDWARD, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super crazy special video for you guys today because it is for the MAC PATRICKSTARRR collaboration. This is so crazy to be holding this in my hands because I've known Patrick for a long time now and we've been friends for a hot minute, and for him to have a collaboration, it's not even a surprise that it's with MAC. It's just like, when was it gonna happen, girl? Like, we have been saying from the dawns of time that it's like, girl, imagine one day when you have this collection. Imagine one day whenever you have like a collection with MAC. And it has been so crazy to see his whirlwind of a journey and a career and being able to be his friend and just seeing all of this and seeing how much he's touched you guys and how much you guys have touched him, and just everything about this collection is completely amazing. Patrick definitely stands for all ages, all races, all genders. He embodies that. I feel like he wants from this collection to just make other people feel good about themselves, like you to make yourself feel good about yourself through makeup, or to make other people feel good about themselves through makeup, or for you to go out and make somebody else just feel good about their day because you guys can talk about makeup, wear makeups, or just anything at all. And it's crazy because it's like he says, makeup is a one-size-fits-all, and saying hello is free. You can make a friend just by talking about anything and just everything. It's so amazing, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy for his family and just everyone around. It's, oh my god, girl, if Fabian was here right now, he'd be living, because these tears about to come out and he would be living. But it's just amazing. Patrick has taught me so much. He's been there for me since day one. It's been so crazy how much I've learned from him, and having him as a role model, a big sister, a big brother, a friend, just basically a brother. Like, he is just everything. He is such a kind-hearted, sweet person. I don't know anyone else who deserves this more than him. Like, it's just amazing. And he is just he's a teacher, he's a friend, he's all these different things, and I'm just so proud of him, and I can't explain how proud of him I am. Besides doing this look, I had to do him some justice. Look at this. Girl, I did it for her. I brought it back. I brought you back to 2000s Patrick. Like, that brown smoky eye and that really brown nudist red lip. I brought it back. Y'all see it. So I just hope that this video, you guys can take some tips from this video, because it's gonna be real glam, you guys. Real glam. I hope, Patrick, I hope you like this video if you're watching it. I hope you love this makeup, girl. It's an ode to you. To you, big sis. I got you. If you guys want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Remember, makeup is a one-size-fits-all. Saying hello is free. Have courage and be kind. It's all, you have the power to do anything, absolutely anything you want in this world. As long as it's on planet Earth, it's attainable and you can do it. And I think Patrick has definitely proved that 100%. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, let's start out this tutorial right. I already have my brows on. I started off with using the Anastasia medium brown brow wiz right here in the front, and then I use Anastasia Dipbrow in medium brown on the tails, and then I carve them out. I know they look really bold right now, but they won't be as bold, I promise. I've just been really missing doing a really snatched brow. Like, back in the days when I just wanted to be like full-on glam. The boys are back in town. They're here. They're gonna stay for a while. I was on a natural kick for a little bit, but now they're here. And then I also popped in my Desio contacts in Rubble Gray. These are my absolute favorite right now. I love that they look like a little bit blue, a little bit of gray. They're really good. So we're gonna jump right into the eyeshadows. All right, so you guys know this would not be a full-on glam unless I had my cat ears on, had to pull all his hair back out of my face, had to get this started. When these cat ears are on, you know I'm serious. It's about to go down. And then I'm also gonna pull out my tape because I just like to have like that border there. It just gives me like lines to work in, you know? So I'm gonna put the tape on, and then we're gonna go in with the palette. Okay, so I have my mirror right here. So I'm just gonna look down and put in my tape. I put it about right there, just so I can have like the under smoke later on. But I've already primed my eyes. I use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, classic, always a go-to. And then now we're gonna go in with the Glam AF palette. Ooh, girl. I mean, I've used it already on his mom, I've used it on his cousins, and I love the palette, but I haven't used it on myself. So I'm so excited. 3 of the colors in here are already permanent colors by MAC, but then Patrick made, oh my god, say it again. Oh my god. I'm just starting with Brulee on an Anastasia A25 brush. And I'm just putting this right here in my brow bone because I want that really pretty matte light color under my eyebrows. Now that I have Brulee down, I'm gonna go in with Saddle, and I'm gonna put that in as my transition color. This is just gonna help everything to blend out seamlessly. So we're just going in with that same Anastasia A25 brush, and I'm just really working in Saddle. Saddle is, ooh girl, this is an oldie but a goodie. It's so crazy using these colors again. I feel like I haven't played with MAC eyeshadows in the longest time. They were definitely my favorites. There's still like so many like staple colors that I still use that I love, but I feel like I haven't like played with just MAC shadows in so long. It's like taking me back to my MAC days. And you guys, when I tell you that I used to be like die hard MAC boy, like my friends used to make fun of me so hard because I was like that boy that was like, if it's not MAC, I'm not gonna use it. That's all I wanna use is only MAC. And then I used to know about collections before I even worked at MAC. I used to know about collections before trainers even knew about collections coming out. It was, I don't know how I'd find out these things. I would just find them out. Like I was so obsessed with it. I would just go online and look up new collections, like new colors. I used to always, I started watching fashion shows because of MAC. I wanted to see what products would like leak backstage, because if you don't know, MAC always tests their products out backstage at Fashion Week first. So I used to like stalk it, and I would always like see little things out there, and that's what I would like do to find out about these collections. And it was so funny. Like I used to call Patrick on the phone like late at night. We would like stay up back when I lived in Panama City with my grandparents. Like we would stay on the phone for hours, and I'd tell him like, oh girl, like this collection's coming out, like you have to like get ready for it, it's gonna be so good. And we would be so excited and so hype about it. But it was actually Patrick who convinced me to move to Orlando and get my first job at MAC. I was at like this little counter, and it was so weird. Like we were on the phone one night, and I was just like so bummed out with where I lived and what I was doing, and I wasn't like, there wasn't a MAC counter that I could work at in Panama City. So he was like, girl, just like move down here, you'll get a job at MAC, don't worry. And I was like, there's no way, like I can't just go there. Literally, I think it was 2 days after, I packed my little Nissan and I drove to Orlando with like $500 in my pocket. And I ended up staying with a friend because the house I was gonna live in kind of like bailed on me like last minute. Like on the way there, I was driving and they like bailed out on me. So he was just like, no, it's okay, don't turn around, like just keep going. I'm gonna use Embark, and I'm gonna use a Marc Jacobs crease brush just to really define this. It was this giant like group interview, and I was so nervous. I was so scared. I've never been around this many artists before. Like back in my hometown, I was the only like boy who did makeup. I was the only boy who was interested in makeup. So I was just so nervous because I had not seen anyone who really did makeup like this besides the girls at the MAC counter like 2-3 hours away from my hometown. So when I went there, I was super nervous, and I was just like, I'm not gonna get this, I'm not gonna get this. Sure enough, like I think it was 2 days later, they called me in to sign my papers, and I had my job at MAC. And it was so crazy because I would not have even like dared to have like gone to Orlando if Patrick hadn't just like convinced me that like I could have gotten a job. But girl, when I tell you that's not the only crazy stories we have, there's been so many crazy times. It's so crazy to see how far he's come, just from like the first time I met him wearing purple glitter and black eyeshadow straight up on his eye with like a red lip, and then me only wearing, I literally had on foundation, brows, and it was Viva Glam Nikki, the really pink one. I went out like that. He was in full face with purple glitter. We were in Tampa. It was a crazy time. And then now he has like a full MAC collection. I'm surprised there's not purple glitter in this first one, to be honest. So I want to intensify that crease a little bit more. So I'm going to use a MAC 221 brush with Embark, and I'm going to deepen up that crease, like really deepen it up and make it smoky. Yo, when I tell you this brush is my lifesaver, if you have like how my eyes have like this small crease and barely any lid, like this brush is so good just to get in your crease and make a new one, or like even just like to deepen it up. So like I'll take the Marc Jacobs one to really blow out my crease so it has like that initial shape, and then I'll take the MAC 221 brush and I'll just really go in there. So I'm just gonna take any concealer. I'm gonna start softly cutting this crease. I kind of want like a half cut crease smoky eye. So we're just gonna go in there. I'm going to take my mirror, and I'm just gonna start right here in the middle and pull this straight down. I don't really have much of a crease. Like you can see, like it goes away, so I kind of have to make a new one. So then now that that crease is cut, I'm going to go back in there with Brulee and then set it, and then I'm going to use the transition colors again to kind of bring this in. that looks good. I told y'all I was not playing. I wanted this to look glam. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with Oh My God, and I'm going to use, I'm just gonna use my ring finger and kind of just like tap it in because I feel like that's the best way to use shimmer colors. So I'm just gonna go in. Dang, that's pretty. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Let's have an oh my god for that liner. She is sickening. That turned out really good. That turned out a lot better than I thought it was actually. This looks really good. I'm already feeling it. It's not even there. Okay, let's take off this tape. Alright, so I'm going to take my much loved Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. This is my favorite primer ever. And I'm just going to start priming my face. So now I'm going to go in color correct because you know when I get so glam, like the most glam, I have to cover up this facial hair because I hate how green it gets. I hate seeing my facial hair, like the color of it, whenever I have foundation on. It's my biggest pet peeve in my makeup. I hate it. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use Saddle from Patrick's palette and Glam AF, his palette. I'm going to do it all right here because Saddle has more of that warm, like orangey undertone. I'm going to use that to color correct. So a lot of people are always like, why do you use a powder? That's so weird. I just feel like whenever I use a powder instead of a liquid, that a liquid will kind of just like, I feel like a liquid will just like catch on and it kind of like mixes with your foundation since it's like two liquids mixing together versus like using a powder and then the liquid just kind of like going over top of it. All right, so now to have this flawless beat face, I'm going to use my favorite foundation combo right now. I've been loving these two foundations together so much, it's crazy. So I like taking my Fenty Beauty in 230 and then using Jouer, the new Jouer cream foundation in Almond, and then mixing them together. It just makes the most flawless, most full coverage face ever. And it looks so, so good and smooth. So I've just been using a Morphe sponge. It's been my favorite like sponge right now to use, and I just dab that everywhere. I kind of like it because like I feel like Almond has like a little bit more of a pinky undertone, and then the 230 has a more like yellow olive undertone, and I feel like I'm kind of like a good mixture of both, so I like to just use that all over. Like this is so full coverage and smooth. It's so amazing. Back in the day working at MAC, I never thought that I would ever end up wearing like this much makeup, because like back then I used to wear Match Master, like, or Face and Body. Those are like my two go-tos. It wasn't until one night that me and Patrick went out to Pulse that he convinced me to go out in full face, like eyeshadow, lashes, everything. And then I wore Studio Fix Fluid for the first time and I fell in love with that foundation. It was so amazing. It looked so smooth. It was so full coverage. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, like he convinced me that I was gonna go out. We were all gonna go out, and then I was like, I just want to wear like full like glam. Like I've never done it, and he was like, "Girl, we're about to be late. Just do it. Like if you're gonna wear it, wear it. If you're not, don't. Like let's go." And I was like, okay. And then I was like so excited to go out because he was already he went out in like a black lip with like big lashes, and then I remember wearing Talk That Talk by Rihanna and just being like, "Oh, is this too much? Is this a lot?" And it ended up like, it looks so good, and from then on I had like so much confidence to wear makeup out that it sparked this like monster. Like I was just like, I can't go anywhere without makeup now. Like I need to be full face all the time. Like if I go out, that's what I'm expected to wear the most. So I always would, and it was just like ever since then I like would cake it on it. I just like went in for the full glam. I loved it. So now I'm going to go in with my really obviously used Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to use this to highlight. I like to mix these two right here to get that really bright under eye highlight. I usually don't need concealer just because I don't have really like bad like under eyes or anything, but I always like to have that like really pretty smooth highlight on camera, so I'll mix these two. So I start right here at my nose really hard because this is where I like my highlight to be really harsh, and then I'll slowly just kind of bring all of this out, and I'll even do a little bit here under my cheekbone a little bit. All right, and then after I've gone in with my highlight and everything is all really bright and snatched, we want to even everything out, and I'm going to use my other really very well used Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to use this lighter color right here because I like a warmer color for my contour. I feel like a gray tone always just makes me look too gray in photos, so then I'll use this one, and we're just going to use a flat brush by Anastasia as well, and we're just going to edge out the face. So always make sure to go all the way back to the start of the ear and then go forward, because I feel like you don't want this to look like a mask. You want to make sure this is all the way back here in your hairline. So So there's no chance of it looking like there's no separation. And then I really like a small forehead, so I'll start right here. And again, I'll like go all the way into my hairline, and I'll just start etching around. Okay, so this is the part that I'm the most excited for, and I'm sure everyone is, because it is for Patrick's powder. So I have used most of the collection on like I said, his cousins, his mom, other people, but I have not used the powder yet. This is the one thing from the collection that I have not used yet. So I'm so excited to try it on. So ready. So I'm about to start baking with it right now. I'm just gonna go in there with my Morphe sponge like I will any other time that I do my makeup. And then I'm just gonna go in there and start baking under the eyes and start setting everything. This was such an exciting product because Patrick is known for baking and just like packing that powder on. And once I found out that it was a powder, I'm just like, oh my god, I need to try that immediately. I need to know what it's gonna do, how it's gonna change my life. Like, my makeup game is gonna be on a whole different level. And look how smooth that already looks. I'm shook. I think I'm legit actually shook right now. My skin looks so smooth. And the real test for me for any powder is always my forehead. I always like crease my forehead because I feel like I really like layer my makeup. So having like a really good dense powder like really just packs it all in. And my forehead looks airbrushed. Oh my god, this looks so dope. My skin looks so smooth. This is A1. 100% A1 powder. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let that bake for a little bit, and then I'm just going to go in. I'm going to do my bronzer, some contouring, a little bit more, just because I feel like with glam, you really want to reinforce that for photos. So we're going to go in with the powder again, and we're just going to make this pop even more. So I've been doing this like old school trick that I learned when I first worked at MAC, and I've been taking my 187 brush, super classic. This was everyone's like first foundation brush, like back in the day. This was like A1, and then I've been going in with my bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs coconut bronzer, and I've just been lightly like edging the sides of my face, and it looks so like natural. Like gives you a glow, like a little bit of like a tan flush, but not like too crazy where you can like see like where it starts and where it stops. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my go-to black eyeliner. This is Blacker by Marc Jacobs. The highliner formula is amazing. You can cry, you can swim. This stuff does not come off. So I'm going to do that in my waterline, and then I'm going to do a little bit out here so I can smudge it out. Alright, so next to really smoke that out, I'm going to go in with the MAC 219 brush, and I'm going to go in with Embark, and I'm going to really smoke that up. Using this color really close to the lash line is going to make this look super dark and really smoky, and give it that really sexy, sultry effect. Oh, y'all cannot play me with this eye right now. Tell me I'm not about to just like come into your like, hi, how are you? And sell you a basket of stuff. This eye already has me feeling it. I don't even have lashes on yet. So I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I'm going to use this all over my face so the highlight really sticks. But y'all know what? I don't have a code for Morphe. But do you know who does? Y'all can use the code PSTARRR and get a discount off Morphe. So Patrick never really has like a really blown out highlight. He kind of always has more of like a more matted type look, but just a little bit of like a gleam. So I'm going to go in with one of my more like low key highlighters that I absolutely love. This is Marc Jacobs Spotlight Illuminator. It is one of the best highlighters. I love it so much. So you're kind of just going to roll this up. I like to use my ring finger. I'll just go on there. And then on my high points, and it just gives your face this really pretty like shine. It's nothing too intense, but it's so pretty. So I'm gonna go with like an oldie but a goodie, like a throwback from the past MAC blush. This is the mineralized blush in Warm Soul. Girl, when I tell you I wore this every single day. I wore this blush every single day. It is one of the best, most beautiful, gorgeous blushes ever. So we're just gonna pop that on real quick. So I like to use my blush to kind of like blend my highlight and my contour together, just so there's no like definitive marks. You kind of just want them to look like seamless. So I'll start right here in the middle and then kind of blend back and then use my excess forward. All right, so then since I'm already feeling like the really dark, pretty brown smoky eye, I'm gonna go in with that classic like Patrick Starrr like nude lip, like that like back in the day like brownish, like really taupey nude lip. So I'm gonna use, from the collection, I'm going to use Mahogany Lip Liner and then Mama Starr Gloss and Lipstick. So we're gonna use Mama Starr lipstick. I'm so excited that he named a lipstick after his mom. You guys have no idea, or maybe you do, like how important his mom is to him. She is one of the sweetest women ever in the world. She's so caring. She's just very, very, like in the word, motherly. Like she's just very motherly, and she makes you feel secure, and she makes you feel amazing. And if you're watching this, Mama Starr, I love you. How are you? Hello world. I can't wait to walk with you. So yeah, we're gonna put this on right here. Y'all know it's a good gloss when it makes you feel some type of way. This is so pretty. This lip is absolutely gorgeous. It's perfect. I feel like it looks good on so many different skin tones. Patrick really did a really good job of making sure that these lipsticks were gonna look good on every different type of skin tone. Like, oh, that's gorgeous. All right, so we're so close to being done. I'm just gonna wrap it up and then use some mascara and then add some lashes, because you know these lashes gotta be popping, and then I'll be done. Oh my God, you guys, these lashes, literally, I feel like this is Patrick's makeup. Like, you know, like, of course it's lashes that made it feel like that. But I mean, like, y'all know, he used to wear like stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks. I mean, this is only one pair, that's all my little eyes can handle. But they're LA Splash. I don't know the name of them, but they're so good. I literally feel like, girl, I can just be up in here and be like, a little shimmy. Like, shimmy over here, shimmy over there. Peter! God, I love this look so much. I feel so glam and holiday and just like, oh, this is such a pretty look. I'm so obsessed with it. I love this. All right, you guys, so I tried to fix my hair a little bit, but there's this like speck of glitter right here. But what's a Patrick Starrr video without a little bit of glitter? Oh my God, you guys, this collection is so special, not only to me, but I know to Patrick, to his family, to his friends. It's so crazy to see this collection out, and I'm just so proud of him, and I hope that everyone else is too. And then let it be true, like what he says, that makeup is a one-size-fits-all, and life opens up when you do, and have courage and be kind, and just, you can see the difference that you can make in so many different people's lives in 3 years. It's so crazy, and I feel so glam. I feel like I wish I wasn't filming this at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I would have been going out, y'all. Like, I look so snatched right now. I'm obsessed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you're as proud as Patrick as I am. I hope you guys go out and grab as much of the collection as you can, because it's an amazing one. So you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell at the bottom, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.